What if I told you there's a hidden war being fought every single second of every single day for your mind? We're about to pull back the curtain on the invisible system that's mining your attention for profit and power. This, right here, is the secret architecture of your digital life. You can forget gold. You can forget oil. The most valuable commodity on the planet isn't something you can dig up from the ground. It's something you create every single day. And the most powerful companies in the world are in a bare-knuckle brawl over it. Think about your day. Once you get past work and sleep and all the other stuff you have to do, you're left with about 6 hours. That's it. That's all the free time you have to think, to learn, to connect with people. And every single second of it is being auctioned off to the highest bidder.
And the winners of that auction, they're not just selling you sneakers. They are strip mining your focus. You are the resource the entire system is built, from the ground up, to extract it from you.
It feels like a mistake, doesn't it? A glitch in the system. But it's not. It's actually a calculated psychological tactic. And by the end of this explainer, you'll understand exactly why those boring videos are the algorithm's most powerful secret weapon.
So how in the world did these platforms keep us so completely hooked? Let's be clear, it is not by accident. It is a carefully engineered process, a machine designed specifically to create addiction. Let's pop the hood and see how it works.
Okay, the core mechanism is something called a variable reward schedule. Now that sounds technical, but it's a really simple and incredibly powerful psychological exploit that hijacks the most primitive, ancient parts of your brain.
And this right here perfectly illustrates what's going on. That infinite scroll on your phone, it's not a library of content. It is a digital slot machine, perfectly designed. Your swipe is the pull of the lever. You're not looking for information. You're gambling for your next dopamine hit.
And this is the part you really have to understand. The system is not designed to make you happy. A happy, satisfied user puts their phone down and goes and does something else. The system is designed to keep you in a state of agitated craving. Satisfaction is the enemy of retention. So, they've got you hooked. But what happens then? How does your precious attention actually get turned into cold, hard cash? It's time to follow the money.
You ever wonder why short-form video has completely taken over the world? Well, this slide is exactly why. In the same 15 minutes it takes to watch one long video, you've made dozens of tiny decisions on a short-form feed. Every swipe, every pause, that is a treasure trove of data that lets the algorithm map your brain with terrifying accuracy. So, what does the algorithm truly want from you? Here's a hint. It's not your like. A like is basically worthless, a vanity metric. No, the real prize, the holy grail, is your time. The algorithm is built to do one thing and one thing only: keep you watching. Getting you to finish a video, or even better, watch it again, that's everything.
This entire extraction machine, it's created a brand new social structure. It's a pyramid, with a tiny, tiny group of winners at the very top and a massive, invisible workforce holding the whole thing up from the bottom.
We hear all this talk about the creator economy, how it's this great new frontier for entrepreneurs, but just look at the numbers. For the overwhelming majority, the bottom 85%, you aren't the customer. You're the unpaid laborer providing the raw data that fuels the entire machine for free. So what does this pyramid actually look like? Well, it's staggering. The Gini coefficient measures inequality. 0 is perfect equality, 1 is one person having everything. The creator economy scores a 0.9. That is jaw-dropping. It means this system is more unequal than the income distribution of any country on Earth. All of which brings us back to that central mystery. If this whole thing is a hyper-optimized addiction machine, why on earth does it keep feeding you content you don't even like?
We know it's not trying to make you happy. We know it's built just like a slot machine. So what's the final piece of the puzzle? What's the secret ingredient that makes it so hard to just look away?
Believe it or not, the answer is the misses, the bad videos, the cringe content. They are not a bug in the system, they are its most important feature. Here's why. If every single video was amazing, your brain would just adapt. It'd get used to it, and the dopamine hits would stop feeling good. The boring videos, the misses, are absolutely critical because they lower your dopamine baseline. They create a state of craving, of neurochemical desperation. So when that next good video, the hit, finally arrives, the feeling of relief and reward is 1,000 times stronger. It's a manufactured cycle of tension and release, and it is the engine that drives this entire machine.
So, what's the big takeaway here? You're not just a user. You're not even just the product being sold. You are the raw fuel that this entire global system runs on. And it's a system designed from the ground up to keep you hooked, keep you scrolling, and keep you desperate for more. The only real question left is, now that you know how the machine works, what are you going to do about it?